Hello everyone, how's it going today? Welcome back to some more Lego building. This time we're going to be building a Marvel set. I have not seen the Eternals. I know nothing about the Eternals, but it looked like an interesting set with some good pieces and stuff like that, and it was on sale. So, we're going to be building Rise of the Domo. It's an interesting triangular design. So I am looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and get the camera back down here. And let's go ahead and open up the set. There's my knife. How is everyone doing today? Let's go ahead and slice that open. Try not to slice my hand. That would be a little annoying. Defeating billions of Kaishi and Twin Hydras for item drops, specifically 2 Cat Claws and 1 Poison Arrow. I've been trying to get a Yoichi arrow from the Parademons in 3. Not very successfully, I might add. It's a 0.1% drop, so I'm not surprised. And if I don't get it, I don't get it, and it's fine. Doing great. Finally finished your pangolin. Yeah, that is so adorable, Lord Smappy. For those who haven't seen it, hop on the Discord, head over to the wondrous museum, and check out that adorable pangolin. All right, so sticker sheet instruction booklet. It's a thick one. Just gonna toss that aside for now. All right, let's see. There is bag number 1. There is 3. There's 7. There's 4. There is 6. There is a 2. There's 5. And there's the special packet. All right, so there's 7 bags. 7 brothers. Get 5 on there. There we go. Put that back there as well. Got a single large base plate. Go ahead and pop it back there. And bag number 1. I mean, like the build quality, even just like the build quality compared to a dozen years ago. Get out of there, brick separator. So much better. They've really upped their game tremendously. So I think you get what you pay for with Lego sets. Most Lego sets. I mean, there are some that are not the hottest, and I just realized that a fan is blowing on where I was tossing the plastic bags, and that's not great for keeping those bags where they should go. So let's take care of that. There we go. Twin Snake, not Twin Hydra. Yep. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So we got our minifig. I have no idea who this is. It doesn't say. That's a... Can't pay for Maersk Blue. No. Make him smiling. There we go. And it does have this get opened up, but I will hold off on that. All right, looks like we got a little craft. This is kind of right out of the 80s here. Because these pieces are quite old. They've been around since the 70s. Although there are some differences. There's this slot in the bottom now. Can't believe the Kaishi don't want to give you their claws. Yeah, I know. So weird. So weird. alternately, it's weird that you can't take them guaranteed after they're, you've slain them. Alright, we'll, back element. Kind of surprised at how they're putting these levers on. Having the, having them go to the side as opposed to back and forward and back. Here's the other one. There we go. I mean, they kind of need to be at a more of an angle. About a 45-degree angle is pretty good. It's like the Cheetars in Quest for Glory. They get damaged in the fight. I suppose. Alright, so that's this little hover vehicle thing. Now we got a... I don't know if this is... having not seen the film, I don't know if this is supposed to be a giant, if this is supposed to be a robot, if this is supposed to be a mech suit, a monster, I don't know. But it's a thing. It's got dark blue, and dark blue is always good. I love me some dark blue. You just Faraga-ing them? How damaged can they get? Well, you see, they have to make a saving throw versus magical fire to see if they get damaged. It looks like a pyramid. It's a triangular prism. That's what it is. It's a triangular prism. Alright, sand green, always nice, and some more dark red 2x2 curved inverted slopes. Okay, flip it over, get a black 1x2 Technic brick with a cross axle hole, so that's pretty cool, and gold 1x1 cylinder plates with clips. I mean, we'll be building a pyramid eventually, just not yet. Just not yet. It's interesting that it's using trans dark gray 1x2 plates as a filler. I do like that because those are great pieces. Always need more 1x2 plates with ball joint pieces. Got your poison arrow. There you go. I got the Medusa arrows in FF3. That was pretty fun. Alright, another pair of 2x2 corner plates in dark blue. Teal 1x2 to 1x2 downward brackets. And another pair of 1x2 plates with ball joints. Yeah, they petrify. Plus they're also earth element. So they'll do extra damage to creatures that are vulnerable to that element. But they're only a little bit more powerful than what I could get at that point in the game anyway, like purchasing, unfortunately. Oops, I did that wrong. Howdy, Seelan, and thank you very much for that subscription. 62 months, very nice. Very nice. I greatly appreciate that. I'm trying to get the Yoichi arrows, which, I believe the Medusa arrows have like a 0.3% drop rate, whereas the Yoichi arrows are 0.1%. So that really sucks. And they have like an attack of 70. So it's a big boost. Big boost if I can get them. If I don't get them, I don't get them, and that's fine. I'll get them in the end at the end game, I think. All right, 1x2s with clip. There's some stickers that would go on there, but of course I'm not putting them on. All right, 1x2 dark gray plates with ball sockets and ball joints. And we have a downward bracket and an upward bracket, 1x2 to 1x2. There we go. And the same thing here. Yeah, holy arrows do use holy. This is basically the most you've seen of this film. Yep, me too. I haven't even seen the trailer. Alright, and another pair of them for this side. I don't think it did very well. I mean, I think that's part of it. Howdy, Isovan, how's it going? Where is the black one? There it is. I do think that Marvel is getting a little bit overboard in how much they're producing. Like, you need to let some of these things breathe a little bit, you know? 2x4 plate in dark blue with 1x2 with ball socket. Not long in the tooth. It's just getting overwhelming, and I think it's getting overwhelming for a lot of people, and there's some fatigue, especially since there's like, if what they were doing was something more akin to letting some directors who have like visions, have like a vision and have an overall story do something, and just let them kind of like run with it. That might be okay, because then you get very different things. Some of it would be successful, some of it wouldn't. But you'd get, like, a variety of things. Kind of like how a lot of people kind of look at Guardians of the Galaxy as a bit different. Like, they end up being a bit more up some people's alleys, and they're trying some different things and stuff like that. And they're just, like, all very, very similar and stuff. Let's see, we get a gold tooth right here. Like, they follow the same structure. They use the same basic special effects. Gotta have that big battle at the end that is so chaotic and all CG. And stuff like that. And you just need to kind of let it... You know, they need to experiment. Sometimes they'll succeed, sometimes they won't, but at least, like, things will be fresh and different. Sort of like She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I've heard pretty good things about that. I haven't seen it myself. And howdy, Lord Canis. How's it going? They're too reliant on what Joss did with the first team-up movie. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's basically like, oh, well, these were very successful, so let's just make that the cookie-cutter template and do everything like that. What, Eternals? Eternals is a movie. Got a Shrike? Guess that'll do. Hey, I mean, again, Lord Canis, at least, everyone isn't attacking you. Oh, is She-Hulk not so great? Is it because they tried something different and it didn't quite gel, or is it because they tried something different but there's like elements of keep trying to? Oh, a Disney Plus. Oh, well, yeah, all right. Sorry, I was thinking letter grade. I mean, all Marvel is either on Disney Plus or out in theaters at this point, so. Sadly, even the good Netflix ones. I mean, I don't know that they have the Netflix ones on Disney Plus, but a lot of those were good. Isn't that what Godzilla movies did way back when? They definitely did start becoming cookie cutter-ish. Although I would say that to a certain extent it may have, like, the big downward trend probably really started with Manila. Ask me about Manila on Discord after the stream, and you will get an Eiffel. There we go. Speaking of good Netflix shows, live action Cowboy Bebop was good, and all the haters hated it because they wanted a 1-to-1 when they got a 1-to-1.5. Yeah, yeah. I would say, like, in terms of successfully translating the anime to live action without losing what made the anime good, and without trying to do things that you can't do in live action that you can do in animated. Yeah, no, I mean, I really enjoyed it, and I thought the acting was really good. And I was kind of hoping for more, and then no. But part of it is, like, I mean, we don't really know. I mean, there were a lot of haters, but we don't, because Netflix doesn't release stuff, and because of the way that they handle, and this is like all the streaming platforms, which is also one of the reasons why it's really good that the writers are striking. Go writers. Like, it's entirely possible that if that had been on network television, it would have been fantastic. It would have been, like the ratings would have been fantastic, and it would have gotten easily and quickly renewed. But the dynamics of streaming are just so different. And I don't know how, like, if someone has had a Netflix subscription for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, for a very long time, and they're clearly not, you know, no matter how much they're using it, it's clear that they're not about to just ditch it. They're not one of the people who's like, oh, they have the new season of Witcher. I'll subscribe, watch it all, and then cancel, kind of thing. I don't know how you... I don't know how you measure the worth of a show like that in that kind of environment. Like, you can measure the worth of a TV show on TV directly by its ratings, which translates directly into advertising revenue. Because you know exactly how many people are watching, and you know exactly how, you know, who is watching, and how much you can charge for advertising. They wanted their fan service Faye Valentine while you enjoyed Modest Faye. Oh, yeah, Faye was great. Yeah, I mean, they basically just... They had unrealistic expectations, and it was just never going to be that. Getting a lot of these pieces, the... rod holders with the clip is very nice and black. If I ever do get back to working on my Gundam ships, it'll be very useful for the machine gun emplacements. But, like, Netflix is becoming the Fox of today. Of oh, a show is doing well. Well, it's gonna get canceled, kind of thing. Or I shouldn't say a show is doing well. A show is good. It's going to get canceled, kind of thing. I misspoke. All right, let's see. We get a bigger hand on this. Oh, okay. I see why it's going to be a bigger hand. Some sand green right there. Flip it over. All right, I'm gonna get the large dagger tooth element there. Get one of those right in the middle. And one for the thumb. But yeah, I mean, like, there's an element of... I saw a good description of it as the venture capitalist outlook on Hollywood, and it's basically like treating everything the way venture capitalists do, and it's wrecking the art form. Because while, you know, these things need to make money, of course, they are also art. Suddenly reminded of Gunnex Sword for some reason. Yeah, it's big hand, kind of similar to that. All right, get that on there. And we get the head element, which is very, very weird. I guess this is supposed to be an alien of some sort. That is not exactly going to be a piece that's getting a lot of use in my collection, that's for sure. And because it's got an axle hole and an axle hole there, it can't even turn. It can't even turn its neck. Okay, on the back side, we get to 2 of the squiggly horns. I don't know if these are supposed to be horns or tentacles or, like, are these supposed to be hard or fleshy or what? Yay, building things from a show you haven't seen. George R.R. Martin had a really good blog post about the problem with the modern writers' rooms, and i.e. the lack of them. And I do recommend checking that out. I don't care much for his books and his writing. Not to say that I think they're bad or anything. It's just not for me. But it was very good. Kind of an element of reflecting on his history, starting in the 80s of being in the writers' rooms for Twilight Zone and other shows, and how important it was for working up through the ranks, and how that's essentially not a thing that exists anymore, and how it's basically a big problem, like, because the producers of today were in the writers' rooms of yesterday, but there isn't a writer's room today, and the people in the equivalent today aren't getting the same experience that people were getting decades ago. Meaning, in a decade or so, there's going to be a dearth of producers. You're essentially not giving them the opportunity for advancement. Did Martin have a good blog post about actually finishing the stories you start? People are given positions and shows on thin or irrelevant CVs. That wasn't even something that he was saying. It's just that, like, the senior people get to have, like, they get the experience of being on set and stuff like that. And all of the newbie writers don't, and there's just no path for advancement. Like, you basically, his argument is basically, like, you need to get onto set and at least watch the cake get made and be there all through production, through editing and everything like that, to have the experience of being able to advance. It's like, I don't know, I mean, if there's entry-level positions and you never even get to see what the advanced positions do, you never get training on what those advanced positions do, how do you try to get into those advanced positions, kind of thing? You know? Anyway, spare parts for this bag. We get a spare black-on-black lever. 1x1 cylinder plates in dark red and black with hollow studs. A small gold horn tooth element. A black squiggly horn. A large black tooth. And large squiggly horn blade thingies in gold and kind of it's like pearlescent translucent gray or something. I'm not sure what that color is. And a 1x1 cylinder with bar in black. Oh, hey, your favorite, Bahamut. More coral whiskers. There we go. So, I assume this is a biological creature. Like, it feels like it. It does have a big hand. It definitely does look like the claw from Gunnex Sword. Alright, bag number 2. You wish they were more useful. Well, see, you just gotta fry them up in clarified ghee. Other than eating. Dang it, you anticipated my joke. Not allowed to anticipate my jokes. Get out of there, thank you. And we have one more bag. Maybe my jokes should get less predictable. Nah, that's no fun. Alright. Another character that I don't know. To be fair, the names are on the box. I didn't pay enough attention. Go ahead and make her, well... She's either kind of scowling or grimacing or something like that, so... I guess she'll just have kind of a more neutral expression. There we go. Alright. So it's an interesting outfit. It could be used as like a fantasy armor thing. I could see that. There we go. Alright. 2x4. Pair of 2x3 inverted slopes and a 2x2 brick. There's the other inverted slope. I think that is one played by Angelina. See, I don't even know the actors who are in it. That is how much I paid attention to its existence. Like, there's a number of LEGO sets where it's like every single thing that comes out in the line is like, oh, that's good, oh, ooh, oh, and then there's other lines where it's just like, well, that one has some pretty good pieces. I think it's Jolie. I want to say. Alright, 1x2 with plate with bar. We'll get sand green 2x2 plate. And a double stack of 2x4 wedge plates in dark blue. Nice amount of dark blue. That is one of the reasons why I wanted it. I do like my dark blue. Alright, 1x2s with top clips. Another sand green 2x2. 2x2 a curved slope. There we go. Black 2x3 brick. And then some side studs in dark red. And of course, the other concerning thing for the writers is the rise of AI, which really, like, I mean, AI has no intelligence, no actual intelligence. It has no morality. It has no, sense of any of that. It does not understand that there is a problem with plagiarism. So if you ask it to do something and it will oftentimes just crib whole sections from things. It is a plagiarism engine. Point before the example, the lady that directed this movie you never saw. She has a few lower-budget documentary-style movies, but they decided to just thrust her into a mega-budget blockbuster action movie when she had no real experience in the genre. Yeah, and that is something that she probably... again, I'm going by your description because I have not paid any attention to it at all. That is probably the kind of thing where she should have been like a second unit director or an assistant director for a blockbuster if she wanted to do this. I have no idea if she wanted to do this thing or if she was contractually obligated to do it or what, but yeah, I'm sure that to a certain extent there was an element of, oh, it's just cookie cutter, it'll it doesn't matter, anyone can do it kind of thing, which is so often not the case. Alright, another pair of 1x2s with top clips, and teal 1x1 plates. I think they mostly brought her in because she had just won an Oscar. Well, I mean, at the same time, that's like, people, you can. I mean, talking about the writers, that's a different thing than the directors. Also. Alright, 1x1s with top clips. Those facing out? No, they're not. They're facing front to back. I mean, the writing is basically always a team unless it is, like someone's special personal pet project or something like that, and they already have experience. But it's also, even more so with television that it is absolutely always a team. And we have a teal curved wedge element there. There we go. Get that on there. I don't know if directing is has a union the way that writing does. Nope. That has printing on it, so we do not use those. They're the ones without printing. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we got the two side elements, a dark blue 2x3, 1x2 or 2x2 wedge plate, and that goes on right on that side. There we go. Like, an inexperienced director is a separate issue from not giving your writers the opportunities to advance, not giving them the appropriate pay, treating them as entry level and stuff like that. Is this a major domo or a minor domo? It's Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. It's Kilroy. A lot of dark blue wedge plates in this one. Alright, we get a... let's see, that is a number 4 angle connector. There we go, and that is not right. That should have been oriented towards the back. There we go. Clip that in to that larger ball joint section. Go. Get another number 4 angled Technic element. I'm going to wager that we're going to put a spike in to that hole. Time to go sell unimportant items in 4. So things other than the coral whisker. Got it. Go. Making that a little back heavy. You're not sure you're explaining what you meant? Well, no, I get what you meant. I'm just not sure that that applies to the writer's room. Like, putting inexperienced people in is absolutely you know, getting them in over their head is absolutely a problem, but I don't think that's one of the issues with the writer's room. I think the issue is more that they're not letting the writers get... I mean, obviously not getting the residuals that they deserve. Like, there's a completed movie and I think a completed TV series that... HBO Discovery or whoever owns them now, because that got, like, that's a whole mess. They basically decided that they just weren't confident enough in it, so they just did not put it up at all. And that means that all of the people who worked on it that were expecting to get some checks from the views are like, sorry, no money for you. And at the same time, no one gets to see their work either. And that's pretty crappy. You want a Lego Tenga Toppa Gurren Lagann? Well, get one into ideas. Sold the coral whiskers, had 4 of them, and they're 500 each. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, that's, again, getting to one of the issues with the... why they're striking. Because, I mean, there's an element of, like, a film, like a star, a big paid star. Sylvester Stallone, if he's going in to make a TV show or a movie right now with Netflix or some other streaming service, yeah, no, he can demand certain things. A writer? Not really. Not really. And let's see, there is a ball joint element. Get that in there. Plus 30 attack, so strong. Alright, let's get the claws. So 2 dark red, 1x2 plates with round ends and hollow studs. There we go. There we go. And get the small gold horn elements. You do hope the riders get their demands met? Yeah, me too. Considering that essentially what they're asking for is worth substantially less than they've already, the studios have already lost. I think they got a pretty good chance of it. Yeah, plus protection for against the use of AI. And a number of other things, yeah. There we go, get those feet on. And we make the reverse ones for the other side. Howdy up, Cody. How's it going? After turning off encounters and get to town, remember to turn them back on. I mean, at least it doesn't ruin anything. It's just a little bit of wasted time. Could be worse. Alright, so then we get it on. That side, and I goofed up on this one. You know what? Take it off and put it over here then. There we go. You're wondering why encounters weren't happening? Yeah. That is gonna happen. Go. And there we go. Alright. Alright, then we get the squiggly one and a bar holder with clip for the tail. There we go. And then we get some gold bars with bar holders. There we go. And then back here we get the 2 large teeth. So many large teeth and blade elements on this thing. And then the squiggly horns. The various spaces in this ship look neat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to building those. The ship was the main thing that I wanted it for in terms of like parts and everything. But like I said, these have some pretty nice colors on them. I am not looking forward to getting these horn elements out, though. Put the crossbow plus poison arrow on Cecil to see how that will work. Only 50 attack, not bad. Yep, 2 figures so far. Howdy, Kinshare, how's it going? Alright, then 6 of the pearlescent ones. Get that there. I find it more amusing to have him give him ranged attack. Alright, this thing does not have wings. I'm not sure why I thought it was like a dragon with wings, but it's more of a big dog. With I don't know. You may have also rammed the Shrike into an aesthetic. That's a bad idea. Like, messing with Rhaegar, not the best of plans. I guess it's 5E, so maybe it's not so bad, but all of their Lakshu and Helots would just not be a fun time. Would not be a fun time. What is that? Looks like a robot ninja frog? Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely an odd thing. It is definitely an odd thing. Some sort of 4-legged beast, and we haven't even gotten the head yet. Alright. Sand green 2x2 with side studs. Rhaegar shouldn't have been raiding merchant ships like a common Niyogi. You're right, he shouldn't have. And I mean that in a different way than you do. If for some reason a Rhaegar wanted to do that, he would not do it himself. That's why he has Lakshu and Helots. There we go. Get a 1x2 tile slope there. And there we go. There'd be a sticker on that, which I am not putting on, of course. And then dagger ears. Alright. Go ahead and get that clipped in. Oops. I think I missed something. Ah, yes, I did. Alright. It has, I assume, mandibles on the underside here. Alright, so here is the weird frog dog thing. I don't know exactly what it is supposed to be. I don't know if these are supposed to be at different angles or what, but it's definitely a thing. And it does have a mouth element, which is kind of neat. Independent jaws, I suppose that could be an interesting element. Alright, put it up there, and we have a single 1x1 plate in teal. I'm a surgery in the morning. You lost water pressure earlier. Uh-oh. Well, I hope everything goes well. Frog dog. Yeah, that's a good description. Yeah, there you go. You can call that a snapdragon, like the weird amphibious dog things that Naga use in World of Warcraft, Warcraft 3. Alright, next up, bag number 3. There we go. Everything is out of the bag. Yes, indeed. The bow and arrow don't really suit Cecil very well. No, not really. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our minifig made. Make her happy. Why not? There's the black hair. Okay. Another interesting torso. I guess it could kind of serve as green fantasy armor. I'm not sure if I have that hair in black, so that's always nice. Alright, let's see. First up, the 8x16 and two 2x14s. Flip it over, and we get our 2x2, 1x4 plate hinges. Almost good. Random thought, you looked into it, and there seems to literally only be 2 visual depictions of female moles ever, one in 2E and one in 4E. I'm not surprised. They get something like them, Lord Canis, but it's very, 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 very different. Because the Rhaegar in 5E are absolutely, positively nothing like Rhaegar in 2E. Nothing at all. Alright, we have... So, these plates are... basically originally produced for the Star Wars X-Wing set. I have a lot of them. Alright, let's see. The front. So I don't think that I have any of these 4x6 wedge plates. They do not match up with, these wing plates, they match up with the 2x3 wedges, like that. These, however, match up to the 2x2 wedges. Oops. Like that. It's nice to have multiple geometries, though. And of course, this is a front wedge plate. Get that there, and let's get the underside. Get that back there. Just saying this here, but you don't know if I remember or not. With level 7 elements in Chrono Cross, sometimes got to equip them. I had forgotten, but I'm also ahead of that, so... Why do they have sores all over their bodies in 5e? Are you sure that's official artwork? Because they have not technically done... let's see, what do I need? Gray. They technically have not done Dark Sun. They've got Doom Space, which is Dark Sun with the serial numbers filed off. Yeah, I had completely forgotten about that that part. My memory of Chrono Cross is much clearer from the early stuff. Go figure. You meant the Rhaegar? Oh, the Rhaegar in 5e are cephalopods. They're humanoid cephalopods. I have no idea where that came from. I'm pretty sure someone was in the right... Like, one of my issues with later D&D writing is that it is very frequent that there are people involved who are just like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we changed it to be this? And other people are like, yeah, let's do it. Completely ignoring that breaks things. Like, why not just make a new game? Why not make a new setting? You could do that. Like, if you want the orcs or the elves or the dwarves to be different, you can do that in D&D without breaking things. But by just making a new setting. Taking a break from FF4 Pixel Remaster Switch. At least you got poison arrows. Nice. I don't know how much it is Chris Perkins. I mean, his early AD&D stuff isn't bad. But I don't know. I do not know. There we go. I mean, I ran an adventure written by Chris Perkins for my Spelljammer campaign. They want brand recognition, new things might fail, but people will buy Forgotten Realms logos. I understand that. But that's also dumb. Alright, let's get these wedge plates on. I mean, I guess one of the things that weirds me out about that whole thing is also the fact that one of the big complaints about 4E was that they changed all the things willy-nilly. Let's change it without worrying about breaking things. Sums up about 3/4 of your devs at work. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we got 3x3 cylinder tiles, which is always nice to get more of. I don't know why there's a nice stone garden path in this ship, but apparently there is. Don't question it. Celestial androgynous cephalopods. Yeah, I said they're cephalopods. None of the rest matters to me. I mean, the androgynous part was part of their original thing as well. There we go, and then we get the 1x1 quarter cylinder curved plate tiles. Where is the other one? There is the other one. There we go. I mean, the celestial part is dumb, but eh. Alright, so there's stickers that would be going on those, but I'm not putting those on. That's fine. Alrighty. So, 2x14 again. Flip it over, get a 1x10. 2x2 and another dark gray. 1x10. They had to make something the opposite of the Space Clowns. They didn't have to, and they also didn't have to make the Space Clowns fiends. So... And they made arcane celestials too, so... Alright, another pair of 2x2 half tiles. We get a 2x4 half tile. Right there. And a sand blue 1x3 plate. Next they make the Wind Dukes elementals because of their name? Yeah, probably. Probably. Alright. So these are filling in the gaps there. Kind of curious what, like... trying to think if there's another wedge that they could have used that would have been a bit better at this without these gaps. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, next up. There we go. Get another one of these on. There we go. And then the dark green 1x2. Another 2x2 wedge plate. Two by two half tiles. 4x4 half tile and a 1x3 sand blue. Like, I don't have much to say about the Aarakocra of Dark Sun being vulture-headed creatures and, like, basically humanoid vultures and primarily being evil as a very, you know, which is a substantial contrast to Aarakocra in other settings, but that's the advantage of creating a new setting, is that you can do different things in it. I can also just not play Dark Sun if I don't like it, kind of thing. Is anything good in Dark Sun? Yeah, actually, there are. You had a major derp in CK2 and you had to close the game out to save face and not have to do a lot of work to undo that major derp. Oh, no. Oh, so Bahamut, the game crashed, huh? What happened? Let's get the plate hinge up there. There we go. That is very, very loose right now. I'm sure it'll be better in a little bit. Handed out an Empire title when you were trying to hand out Duchy titles. Ooh, yeah, that's a big one. That is a big one. That's the nice thing about Iron Man, though, is that you can just task manager kill the game and load up the save, and you can do that as well on purpose. I back up all of my saves when I'm playing an Iron Man, and if something happens, I just go back in and go back to the old autosave. Alright, Lord Smappy, thank you very much for coming on out. I really do appreciate it. Why would you put the Empire titles on the titles list of things that you can hand out? Because there are reasons that you might want to do that. But yeah, if it's the same tier as your own kind of thing, I do think that there should be a, are you sure you want to do that? Pop up. Like, this will cause a new independent realm to form. Are you sure you want to do that? push you back. You can be there. Alright. Let's get that here. And we are getting the 2x2 half tiles there. And wedge plates there. Half tile, wedge plate. There we go. I mean, that might be hard to do. I don't know, but it definitely would be nice. All right. So there we go, and there, and there, and then a 1x8 backing it. We do it on the other side as well. There we go. Challenge, make a race of plain-touched Chaos Goblins. I mean, you could basically just use the rules for Tieflings in 2E and mix that up with the stats for Goblins. And another pair of 1x8s in front. And then 6 2x2 wedge plates. There we go. And then 2x4 tiles here on the sides. And where are those wedge plates going? These are going right here. And right there. Alright. Spare parts are a 1x1 quarter cylinder tile in dark gray. And we got bag number 4. Go ahead and pour that out here. And then these 2 small bags. Time for you to sleep. Have a good night. All right, Sealinda, thank you very much for coming on out. I mean, if you're creating something new, you can still use another thing as the basis. Like, you don't need to... I mean, that's one of the fun things about the original rules for the original box set for Spelljammer is that they basically encourage you, you know, you could just use the orc stats and change the description, and boom, you've got a new race on an alien world that the players have set down on. They can look completely different, but just use the stats. Alright, this is a very bland minifig torso, I find. Dark red on black is a little bit hard to see. So there's not a whole lot going on here. That kind of looks like a face. Looks like he's got a face on his back. And bang, you got Scro. Kinda, yeah. Alright. So 2x6 45-degree slopes. I do not have any of these, actually, I don't think. Unless I got some in a different recent set. But that's a fairly new element. There's a 1x2, and there's the other 1x2. So get those right up there. Get these here. Stickers would go on there, but we're not doing that. He's the goth team member. Alright. Trans dark gray. 1x2 by 3 panels. There we go. Alright, 2x3 plates. 2x2 in sand green, dark green, 2x2 slope. Again, a sticker would go on there, but not doing that. Dark gray 1x2 plate, tan side stud brick. Another sand green 2x2. And here we get our bright yellow 1x2 tiles with center studs. And a 2x2 cylinder tile. And that goes right there. So these panels are designed to fit around this while also getting the studs up above it. Alright, 2x8 and a 1x8 plate. 1x2. 2 1x1 Technic bricks. There we go. Alright, so we have these, I don't know, it's like pearl gray, dark gray, elbow cylinders. We get yellow yellow 3L axles. Connect those right in there. And then we have the 1x1 beams. And then another pair of the elbow cylinders. There we go. And blue friction axle pins. Yep. Get that there. Connect that in. Get that there and connect that in. Very nice. And then a 1x8 brick. And that gets right there. Alright, let's see. 2 gray 1x1 bricks. There and there. And the light yellow 1x2 with a center stud. 1x10 in gray, 2 1x4s with side studs in dark gray. 1x1 dark gray plates. Honestly, one of the things that I was hoping for out of the, I mean, there were a lot of things that I was hoping for out of the Spelljammer set, was more interesting space creatures, and there really weren't. Like, I mean, you know, no references to other things, just here's a crazy, wacky space creature. I think that would have been fun, and it just weren't many. There's the 1x2 with horizontal clip. I mean, part of it is just that there weren't that many monsters in the set. we go. Another 1x10. Sand blue 1x6 tile, and then the pearlescent 1x4. Pearlescent trans dark gray. Technic friction pin. And then on the other side, we get the L-beam. And a friction double pin in blue. Howdy, Mad Martin. Strolls in, the crazy, wacky space creature that he is. I mean, that's true. You are. You definitely are. Kind of surprised that no Elder Evils have destroyed you yet, but, you know, there's always time. Alright, then get that right there. Looks like the Eternals comics are the usual Marvel stuff. Yeah, pretty much. But you're an Elder Evil? Are you really? Are you really? Aren't you just like a younger evil? You know. One of those lesser ones. 1x12 on there. Double friction pin in here again. Long day at work, kind of poopy, but tomorrow is your Friday. Nice! Excellent. That is always good. You're certainly elderly, probably evil. Alright, then we get a wedge plate on top, sand blue 2x4, and a 4x4 half tile. Then a 3x3 in gray, a dark gray, 4x4 quarter cylinder tile, 1x1 tile there. Fridays mean fries, all the fries. Enjoy all the French fries in all their tasty glory. You know, I did get some coupons for Arby's. Maybe I'll go to Arby's. I don't go there often. In fact, I have not gone since I went with my father many years ago. But the coupons were kind of like, hey, you know what? I could go for something different. Go. 2x4. Oops. That needs to go there. That needs to go there. Let's get the. I'll get that on back on in a moment. There we go. 2x4 there, and then 1x3 tile. Right there. Okay, another sticker would go on there, but whatever. Okay. On the underside, 2x2 a curved inverted slope. Right there, and then one right there in the middle, and then some sand green ones. There. And there. Alright. Why is traveling around the cosmos and learning to communicate with other sapiens just not mature enough for anyone? It's always fight, war with internal group strife, because, I mean, Star Trek did that really, really substantially well. Especially Next Generation. But at the same time, excitement oftentimes means conflict. And the easiest way to have conflict is to have an actual fight. And there's nothing wrong with that inherently. It's just one of the many things that you can do. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get this on there, that on there. And basically, you got a folding wall there. That's actually kind of neat. Because danger, Will Robinson, danger! Howdy, Farron, how's it going? Sort of. I mean, there was a point that, to them that, like, the Federation usually tried to not fight them if they could. Usually. Alright, there's another pair of 1x4s with side studs. I mean, it's not that you're old. I mean, that's been an interest for a long time. It's more that you want something that the lowest common denominator doesn't necessarily want. Or that people want, but the people making the things don't have a desire to create. I'm looking at you, Picard, Season 1 and 2. There we go. And another 1x10. There we go. Another sand blue 1x6. And pearlescent 1x4 tile. Friction pin there. That in there. Another friction pin right there. Let's get that 1x2 with a Technic hole and a Technic 1x1 brick right there. Okay. There we go. You gave up trying to find enjoyment from Picard in any season because of the hate for the first 2 seasons? So, Lord Canis, to be fair, and I haven't watched them, but Season 3... done by a different person. Alex Kurtzman, I think that's his name, wasn't involved with that directly, with like the writing and stuff like that. And there's some positive stuff about Picard Season 3. I can definitely understand not wanting to give it a try, but now that it's out and you can get opinions from other people, yeah, it might be worth checking out. 4x4 half tile, 2x4 sand blue, and 4x6 wedge plate. That is a 2x2 cylinder tile. Another 1x4 pearlescent trans dark gray, and sand blue 1x6. From what you've heard, Season 3 is the Next Generation reunion show that it always should have been? Yeah. Yes. Well, it didn't need to be a reunion show, because it is Picard. But what a lot of people obviously wanted was a reunion show. And that is absolutely not what Seasons 1 and 2 were, with a couple arguable exceptions. But the big thing is that I think Season 3, as I've heard it, gets Star Trek right, which Seasons 1 and 2 did not. And that's kind of the core element. There we go. Get that on there. Keep getting annoyed with DMs who keep pushing for campaigns that start at any level other than 1. I mean, there's nothing wrong with starting at a level other than 1. I guess it depends on what you expect out of the campaign, though. I mean, being a 2nd edition player, one of the big things is that you're rarely in a campaign long enough for it to get, like, to level 20 or even 15 or something like that. So there's an element of, hey guys, let's just play a high-level campaign. But that said, I know that there are people who expect that their 5e campaigns will always be level 1 to level 20 or something like that, which to me boggles the mind. Alright, there we go. So we've got 2 folding... I cannot believe that I made that error right there. That is a it's a big error right here. Oh man. Just invert that thing, why don't I? Does kind of make it hard to close up when the L part is on the bottom, doesn't it? No, I get that. I get that. I guess to a certain extent it depends on what is the reasoning behind it. There we go. Fold up walls. Alright. Dark gray 1x1 plate, dark gray 1x1 tile, black friction pin, and pearl dark gray 1x1 beam, Technic beam. There we go. Let's go ahead and put those away. Alright, let's go ahead and put these back for the moment and do some minifigs. Yeah, mechanics reasons, those are not great. If someone's argument is basically like, it's too hard to make a level 1 thing where the people survive, well, I mean, for one thing, they don't have to survive. Alright, let's see. First up, we've got one of these. Let me go ahead and get out my sheets. Series 19, I believe. I hear minifigs, you do! Alright. Let's go for... let's see, I'm pretty sure I pulled from the center. So let's pull from over here. There we go. Alright. Let's start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? And get your predictions in. Started in a level 1 5e campaign, survived to level 4 or 5, but then the campaign got canceled because everyone's real life stuff got in the way. Yeah, that's gonna happen. See, and that's one of the reasons to start at higher levels is like, man, our campaigns always end before we get to level 10. I don't want to play level 10. That's a good reason to start at a high level. If someone's argument is it's too hard to make level 1 adventures that don't kill the players, figure out a way to work on that. Maybe make it be okay that they're deadly. Fudge the dice rolls if necessary. There's lots and lots and lots and lots of ways to handle that thing. The 16 was that there's 16 in there. It's not Series 16, it's Series 19. I think with Series 19, they decided not to put the series number on it, on the box. And I think they did that with 18 as well. I'm looking at my boxes. But I think they realized that that is very annoying to people. Oh yeah, it says Series 19 on the bag. There it is. See, 16 to collect, Series 19. Alright, 20 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. Let me get my phone all ready to time myself. And predictions are closed. There we go. Alright. And go. Alright, let's see what we got. What do we have? I got something rather large here. Oh, right. That's the torso. I'm dumb. I got something rather large here, because it's the torso. What is that piece? Okay, it is definitely an element that I... Oh, is that what I think it is? That is what I think it is. Okay. Alright, 46. We got another knight, which I'm pretty sure we got... No, we didn't get this last time, but we did get that, I think, the time before. Another Fright Knight. Ghost Knight. I'm pretty sure. I felt the flame piece. I do not see anything else in here with the flame piece. Yep. No, get back here, head. There we go. All right. So, 45 seconds. 46 seconds, I'm sorry. Not a Pepper Girl in a Pepper World? No, unfortunately. Let's choose a prediction. 20 to 50 seconds. Complete that prediction. All right. Let's see. Lord Canis, Mad Martin, Ab Cody, and Isovan getting the hams there. Very nice. Kinshir, Bahamut 0, hoping for within 20 seconds. Preskitch going for 50 to 60. And Lel Bunny having no confidence in me whatsoever and going for no. Rolls around in hams. Ham-flavored Mad Martin. Let's see. Just has the one expression. There is the second flame. There we go. And the new shield as well. Which I don't know that they've used this shield shape since then. But it is pretty neat. There we go. We got our Fright Knight Night Lady. Come on, focus. There we go. With a trans light blue sword as well. It's a lady. A ghosty lady. And a spare trans light blue flame. Alright, so we got another one of those. I have marked that off. That is good. Next up, we still have not gotten our Rococo Lady. So let's go for this one. Alright, and start that prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack. Get your predictions in. Will we get our Rococo Lady? Will we get our Rococo Lady? You kind of like that minifig? Oh, I love this minifig. This is a great one. not just for the Fright Knight's shield and the Translight Blue sword, but a nice suit of armor, and of course the ghost face is fantastic. That would be fun to make a bunch of banshees. So sad that I can't get a space parent and space baby tonight because of the spaceship that I'm building. It's okay. I really wanted a Rococo lady because I have not gotten a Rococo lady yet. All right, about a minute to go. Get your predictions in. Having an Italian hero sandwich for dinner. Oh, poor hero. What did he do to you? Are you sure you're not Tiamat Zero Dragon? I feel like you might be Tiamat Zero Dragon. I don't know. I don't know. Eating heroes. Terrible. Terrible. Clearly he insulted your honor. Alright, 30 seconds to go. Get your predictions in. The Italian hero decided to steal your hams? Well, you could be magnanimous and give away your hams like I do. You know, just be magnanimous. He's a hero after all. No, your hams. Alright, predictions are just about closed. Let me get the timer up and ready. Reset that, and there we go. Okay. And go. Alright. No Rococo lady. Alright, I have another bag inside here. I do not remember what we had a bag of. Is that? Yep, alright. I do now. Oh! 1888. 1888. We have, I believe, the final orc. I believe we have the final orc. Hams don't grow on trees? Well, they do if you get a ham tree. Or a hamtaro. No, it won't let me have my, Yeah, so every single one of these, the interior plastic bag, and it is the orc, has been glued to the like what? Oh, there's the sword. When they did this part, it's gotten the interior bag every single time. Every single time. And not even by that much. Not even by that much. There we go. All right. That was less than 20 seconds. Let's choose that prediction. Within 20 seconds. Complete that prediction. And let's see how we do. All right, Kinshir, Bahamut Zero getting the hams that time. Very nice. Lord Canis, Abcody, Mad Martin, Isovan hoping for 20 to 50 again. Preskich and Lelbunny going for 50 to 60. And Farron going for no, having no confidence in me whatsoever. All right, I do believe that is all of the orcs. So let's go ahead and pour out the pieces. Get out, get out, get out, thank you. So there we go. Mark that one off. Put that aside. And we'll get our orky made. Am I sure that's all the orcs? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Okay, so that is actually... Alright, hold on a second. Let's get the cloak on. So some of these... No, that did not stay on. Get back on. Stay on. we go. Some of these neck elements don't have a layer in between them and the head, but this one does. So there we go. Make sure his cloak is... That's fine. All right, and then let's get his top knot. There we go. Behold a scrow. He definitely has a jaw for it. Howdy, Poopinell. How's it going? There we go. Giant scimitar sword. I'm not a fan of those. But he does need a little bit more armor. I mean, he's going for the barbarian look, you know. Orcs don't need armor. Good orc doesn't need armor. Alright, and finally, Series 17. Let's see what we choose. Got a few here. Let's go for that one. Alright, and put you back there. Alright, let's go ahead and start the prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Meanwhile, I am going to put these back over there so that they're not on the floor. I have seen pictures of the next series, 25, which technically it's not 25. Actually, it's not 25. It's Disney Series 2, basically, the 100th anniversary series. There's a total of 18 different figures, so there's going to be 2 of each one in that set. All right, minute 20 to go. Let's see. We have not gotten the Yuppie, and we have not gotten the Surfer. Those are the only 2 that we have not gotten. I don't know what we've gotten all of the figs for, because I do not know what the actual distribution in these old series are. Like I've said before, it's always a case of some have 3, some have 4, and some have 5. And there isn't a good listing of what has what. It's a little annoying. You think some of the places like Brickset or Bricklink would have that, but they don't. They actually don't. Orcs need armor, and they need it because they are squishy like humans. And some have no Rococo ladies. I'm pretty sure I have just skipped past over the Rococo ladies every single time in that one. Because Series 24 should have 3 of each. Alright, let's see. 10 seconds to go. Last second to get your prediction in. Wager some hams. Win money. Win big money. Win big prizes. And by big money and big prizes, I mean more hams. Alright. Oh, you can't say 2 different ones. It doesn't work that way. It's just one. Alright, let's go ahead and reset that. And go. Alright, what is that? I cannot... I got a big thing. Okay. Nope, I know what it is then. Alright. 28, 36. It is Corncob Guy. Little corny. It's a little corny tonight. Which might be a good description for the Eternals movie. I don't know. Yeah, Corncob Guy. I was like, could it be the rocket? Could it be the rocket? No, I'm not feeling the fins. I'm not feeling the little knob at top. And then I was like, oh yeah, there's a Corncob Guy. All right, that is Yeah, pull that up again. 28.36. Choose the outcome. 20 to 50. Complete that prediction. And Lord Canis, Isovan, Mad Martin getting the hams there. Bahamut 0 hoping for within 20 seconds. Lel Bunny going for 50 to 60. And Farron going for no, having no confidence in me whatsoever. So mean. That joke didn't pop so well? No. That joke, you're just salty. You're just salty. You could try to butter me up, you know. Could try to butter me up. There was more than a kernel of comedy in that. More than a kernel of comedy. One of these days you'll be right. I mean, not if you keep going with no. Well, actually, yeah, that is true. That is. Might actually be right one day. All right, so we get a plain torso out of this. And just the big bushy mustache. I used to work with a guy who had a mustache like this. Although it wasn't brown. Corn! It's what's for dinner! Sir, that's beef. It's corn now! Sir, that's kind of corny. No, it's not! Wait, I mean, yes it is. It is corny. You're right. Corny is good. Camera doesn't want to focus on Corn Cob Guy. Corn. Come on. Buttery, buttery goodness. It does not want to. It does not want to focus on Corn Cob Guy. Corn Cob Guy, come on, come on, camera. There we go. Finally focused. Look at that epic stash. There's the back. There we go. Amazing, indeed, indeed, very amazing. All right, back to the Domo. Let's go ahead and get you guys over here. There we go. Bag at number 5. I would like to finish this up tonight, and I don't have that much time to do so. So, I suppose if I have to wait until next week, I will. But we'll see how I feel after this bag is done. I do have small things that I could build next time to fill out the time. There we go. Ghostline NES, not sure if I accidentally... I did accidentally leave it on, but I will accept that. Let me go ahead and turn that off. I had forgotten to turn it on for a few retro streams, so to be fair... There we go. Alright. That is off now. But I will accept that. It's a corn stash. Oh, nice. 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 I like it. Almost as much as boot blacking. Give her a little smirk. There we go. Alright, Bahamut, thank you very much for coming on out. Another interesting torso design. I really, really like this this hairpiece, though. It is it looks really cute, I think. Very nice. And there's a hole in the top for you to put a little crown. The only downside of this type of hairpiece, though, is that you need to prop them up. They won't lie flat. All right, let's see. Next up, 3 2x2 slopes with a space in between. And 1x2 dark green slopes on top. See, having the dark green inside, that was one of the selling points for me. Dark green. I love dark Lego green. Lego dark green, whatever. You know that that one was a super speeder who is deaf named Mikari or similar. Yeah, the box is all the way on the other side of the room now. I tossed it over there, so I can't tell. I can't look at the names. They are on there. 3x3 cylinder plate, 3x3 cylinder plate. Or tile, I should say. More stickers would go on there. Alright, 6 more dark green 2x2s. 2x2 slopes. No, separated by 2x2 space. There we go, and sand green 1x2 tiles. Helps if they're turned upwards. There we go. There we go. Alright, 6 1x2 bricks behind the 2x2 slopes, and I'm gonna guess that there's going to be 2x2 bricks on top of them. There's the 1x2, and a 2x2 with a center stud right there. Alright, 1 sand blue 2x4 and a dark gray 2x3. 1x4 pearl gold fences and a 2x4 tile in a dark gray. There we go. And indeed, dark green 2x2 bricks. There we go. Alright, next up, let's see, trans yellow 1x1 cone and orange bar with clip, and then a red Star Wars battle droid body, which I'm not sure if I have any in red, so that's kind of neat. We're putting the stud out. And 3 red roller skates. Get the fronts turned the same way. There we go. Get that there, and dark red arm pieces. I don't think this is supposed to be a robot. This seems more like a an idol. Trans light yellow. I mean, not trans. Just a bright yellow, light yellow. It is going in there, right? Yeah, that is. All right. 1x1 cylinder plate with a bar and a white microfig. Is it moral to paint Lego? I mean, it's not it's not brick legal, but yeah, if you want to, go ahead. I have a custom painted torso that I actually paid for. Who are we to say they can't have religion in space? I never said that they couldn't. But it depends on what the stories say. There it is, right there. And the, I think this is supposed to be the Infinity Gauntlet. But it's also mixed, like, kind of trans orange with pearl light gold. It's like dual molded. It's kind of hard to see. I think that's the Infinity Gauntlet, but I'm not sure. That goes right there. In the story, you think they were supposed to have inspired some myths? Yeah, I did pick that up somewhere. Because they're supposed to be all immortal, right? Alright, light gray 1x3 and a dark gray 1x2. Like, that's why they're called the Eternals, because they're immortal. Alright. And 1x6. 1x6. Alright, on one side, trans dark gray 1x2x3 panel, and on the other side, 2 1x2 bricks. Wiki basically says the aliens showed up a million years ago, created some humanish species to guard the developing humans, and left. That's oftentimes the way some of these go. And then we get the other panels down here. And let's see, 1x2 grill slopes right in there and there. I've never been a big comic book person, so I do not know any of these things. I would need to look at, like, Wikipedia and stuff for some of these. And I have before, I don't remember it all. But I've never read any of the comic books or anything. Sand blue 1x6 tile right there. Alright, 2 1x8 plates. 1x6 brick, and 2 1x1 Technic bricks. Sand blue 1x4, and then 2 1x2 to 2x2 upward brackets. Oh, I'm just clarifying that if I get anything wrong, that's why it is. Alright, 1x4 with side studs. And then 2 gray 1x2 Technic bricks with 2 holes. And then get the double friction pins in there. Blue. There we go. If you remember correctly, their MCU story is very different than the comics. Yeah, not surprised. They've done that a fair bit. Then again, they also oftentimes have, like, multiple storylines in the comics anyway. Alright. Alright, flip it around, and 1x2 tile slopes on the outsides. Two by 6 plate there, 2x2 cylinder tile, and dark gray 2x4 tile right there. Okay. get another L bracket. Oops, I did forget to get the Technic pins in there. There we go. Get the double friction pin through there. 1x2 plate with a Technic hole and a 1x1 Technic brick there. And then 1x2 Technic plates with underside holes right there, and then we do the same thing for the other side. Let's see if I don't mess it up. There we go. And there we go. All right. Go ahead and put this on right down there. All right, another pair of inverted arches. Two 1x8 plates and two 1x1 plates. Stanley made up the X gene for the X-Men because he was getting tired of making up industrial accidents for people to get superpowers with. I'm not surprised. Alright. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so we're going to be using these dark gray 1x3x4 car doors as our angle points. I had not noticed that on the box. That is a good way of getting the point across, though. I'm sorry. Okay. So we got lime green 2x2 boat studs and 2x2 sand green plates. Get those right on there. And that's it for that bag. So we got another white microfig, or spare white microfig, bright yellow 1x1 cylinder plate with bar with clip in orange, red roller skate, and a black friction pin as extra pieces. Okay, let's see, bag number 6. Let's see if I can get this all done pretty quick. Get that up there. Kind of makes you wonder why X-Men aren't spokespeople of Earth towards the various alien races that keep showing up. I mean, considering how hard a time they have just being accepted in so many of the comic stories, how would they be? Alright, Mad Martin, have a good night. Thank you very much for coming on out. Alright, let's see. Starting off, we get a 1x8, 3 sand green 1x2s, and a trans dark gray 1x2 brick right there. There we go. Alright, next up, a 2x3 in gray. Right there. 2 gray 1x3s. And 4 inverted 1x2 slopes. There we go. Alright, 2x6. And 2 1x2 gray tiles. There we go. Alright, let's see. Sand blue 1 by... Wait a second. Did I miss something? Oh, nope. Alright. I was thinking that went back there, but it goes up here. Alright. Here we go. A pair of 1x2s, 1x2 plates with top clips. 2 round top 1x1s. Here's the other one. There it is. And 2 2x2 wedge plates there. Alright, next up. Sand blue 1x6. Angled corner tiles. And 1x1 tiles. Anything else? No, that's it. To be fair, you think people in Marvel Comics Earth are right to be uneasy about mutants when there are people like Magneto who could just destroy the world by himself? I mean, there's a reason why they never really solved that kind of dilemma in the comics. Alright, 1x2 garage door brick. And we got dark gray 1x1s with clips. There we go. And there we go. A white ingot on top, and a pair of gold-topped microphones. Obviously, this is going to be the karaoke room. That goes right there. Alright. Double stack of trans dark gray 1x2 bricks. 1x1 plates with clips. There we go. Sand green 1x2 tile. And an umbrella, because you really need that in space. And a red crowbar. And that goes right next to it. There we go. To be fair, human-mutant relations have waxed and waned according to the current author-editor's whim. Yeah, pretty much. Alright. So, same kind of stand. One by one plates with clips. 1x2 sand green tile. We get a video game controller and the new style metal detector. So that's the dual molded video game controller there. There you go. It's got a stud on one side, which is kind of neat. It's got a bar holder on the underside. And of course, this is the metal detector that no longer has the stud receptacle or stud on top, which is a shame. I very much miss those. And that actually goes up against the arch there. Alright, next up. Alright, 4 gold 1x1 plates on the underside of a yellow chair. One of the very classic colors. It's always yellow chairs. Alright, and that is right there. There we go. That looks like a sweet gaming setup in the Eiffel Tower. Alright. I'm not going to flip it around, though. Alright. Dark green 1x2 plates. And then gold ingots. There we go. And the last 2. There and there. Alright, double stacks of sand green 2x2s. You can get some nice texture with those gold ingots set into the wall like that. That is kind of neat. Howdy, Solarian. How's it going? Okay, and then a coffee maker. Get a double stack of 1x2 red plates with round ends. Gold 1x1 cylinder plate. And then a red Technic pin connector. Let's see, that is going to face that way then. And then another 1x2 plate with round ends, and a 1x1 cylinder tile with hollow stud. Not hollow stud, a post on top. Get a mug in there. There we go. It's a very tall coffee maker, but we have yet another coffee maker design in a pretty standard coffee maker, Lego coffee maker appearance, actually. Get that there. Alright, 6 1x2s. And 1x1s on the back end. And then sand green 1x2 inverted slopes. Most of these in pairs. There we go. Not sure why they would have Thanos' gauntlet. Also trivia in the comics, the Infinity Gauntlet itself, aside from the stones, isn't anything special, just Thanos' regular glove. I don't know. I mean, they often throw in, like, Easter egg type things, like Howard the Duck in the Guardians of the Galaxy. Alright, 2x2 corner tiles up on the front. Alright, we got 2x4 wedge plates right there and there. And then sand green tiles on the opposite side. Oh, and right up here. There we go. And then back here. Thanks for the horrible memories of the George Lucas Howard movie. You're welcome. I'm always happy to provide such a gift to you, my viewers, my dear viewers. If I can torture you in any other way, please do let me know. Let's see. Like if there's songs that you just can't stand getting stuck in your head, I'd be happy to help get those stuck in your head. I do, after all, have to be cruel to be kind, in the right measure. In return, you guys torture me with platformers. Yeah, pretty much. There we go. Alright, sand blue at 1x4 right there. And a 2x2 corner brick right there. I mean, it's a cult movie, so there are going to be people who like it. You're not alone there, little bunny. There's nothing wrong with that. Like what you like. There we go. Let's get another plate hinge here. There we go. 2 1x1 plates. There and right there. Another sand blue 1x4. And another 1x2 right there. Alright, gray 2x2 half tile. Get another 1x2 right there. And sand blue 1x4 right there. There we go. Alright, dark blue 4x4 with a quarter cylinder cutout. 1x1 dark gray plate. And a sand blue 1x4 plate right there. Get that there. And 1x3 sand blue, 1x1 dark gray plates. And get that right in there. There we go. Dark gray 2x3 and 1x2. 2x2 cylinder tile and a pair of 1x1 quarter cylinder tiles. Nope. Make it an Uno shape. There we go. Then 1x6, 1x2 tile in gray, 1x2 plate in dark gray, and a 1x1 quarter cylinder tile right there on the corner. Alright. Turn it around for the other side. And we're basically mirroring that. But we have a gray 1x2 with side studs there. So it's not quite mirrored. 3 1x2 bricks. And a 2 dark gray inverted slopes in there. Yeah, I've never actually seen the Howard the Duck movie. I am kind of curious about it. Alright, sand blue 2x2 with side studs. And then 2 double stacks of 1x2 dark gray plates on there. And then a dark gray 2x2 corner brick right there. Sand blue 1x4 plate. 1x4 brick. 1x8 plate there. 1x1 plates. There and there. And then a 2x2 to 1x4 plate hinge, and a final dark gray 1x2 plate right there. Okay. Not gonna call it a favorite movie or anything, but thought it served its purpose in being entertaining. Yeah. You know, and that doesn't even necessarily mean that it's good either. Bad movies can be entertaining as well. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm not saying that you consider it bad but entertaining. I'm just saying that a bad movie can certainly be entertaining. All right, then we get our 4x4 quarter cylinder plate with quarter cylinder cutout, 1x4 sand blue plate on the bottom, and 1x1, and that gets right on there. Sand blue 1x3 with dark gray 1x1 beneath it. There we go. 1x6 in gray. And a couple dark gray 1x2 plates. Gray 1x2 tile. And 1x1 quarter cylinder tile in dark gray. If you want to see a romance between an Anthroduck and Marty McFly's mom, go ahead. Yeah, I know she was in it. Is there? Ah, there it is. All right. I was missing the other quarter cylinder tile. There we go. Okay, now sand blue 1x6 tiles and dark gray 2x2 cylinder tiles. There and there. And that is it for this bag. So we got a gold 1x1 cylinder plate, red 1x1 cylinder tile with top pin, a peg, 1x1 sand green tile, and a black microphone with a gold top. Let's put those away. And let's go ahead and do the last bag. It's not too late, and I think we can finish it pretty quickly. There we go. There we go. And there we go. All right. Alright, let's see. Alright, minifig time. Let's go ahead and get his legs and torso on. Where's his head? There's his head. Does have two faces. And there we go. See if you focus. You wanna focus, camera? Ah, it was focusing. It's a nice purple outfit. Actually, no, it's dark blue. Purple arms. Very interesting designs on the body. Not as neat as some of the others, I feel. Alright, let's see. First up, we got some weapons to put on the walls. So we got a scimitar, and that is going to go on that side. We have Oh, a trans-orange, kind of a glaive polearm type thing. It's not completely trans-orange, though. And then I think a minifig bionicle scale blade. Well, maybe not. Get that right there. Again, in the wall. Alright. Then, close them up. Interesting, it shows this closed and then open. And then I need 2 1x8 tiles. Not quite getting all the way down to the back. 2 1x2 gray tiles and 1x2 plates with top clips. We got 4 of those. There we go. And then a pair of gold 4L bars, lightsaber blades. There we go. Okay, on this back wall, sand green 4x4 plate, nougat 2x2 cylinder plate, and 4 gold macaroni tiles, 2x2 macaroni tiles. There we go. And get that right in there. Alright, flip it around to the front. Move some of these big pieces off to the side. There we go. 1x... No, we're not using the 1x8. 1x4s with side studs. Right there. And there. And then dark gray 1x2s as well. Where are those? Those are here. There we go. Okay, next up, there's a 1x8. Right there, and 2x2 corner bricks, a pair of them. Okay, sand blue 1x4 brick on that side. Okay, sand blue 2x2 with side studs, and we get a 1x2 tile slope with a printed computer pattern on it. I've not seen this one before, but it's definitely interesting. Get that right in there, and then a pair of 1x2 plates. Alright, 2x2 wedge plates right in here over the center section there. There we go. Sand blue 1x4, which is right there. There we go. Yeah, I don't remember ever watching the Ewok cartoon. I did watch the Ewok, at least one of the Ewok movies. And I remember enjoying it as a child. Alright. Gray, dark gray, 2x2 bricks there. Let's see, 1x3 dark gray tiles. And then a pair of gray wedge plates with sand blue 1x3 plates at the front. And then to get this to not be quite so wiggly, we get our hinge plate in there. The Droids cartoon had a villain named Kybo Ren. Alright, let's see. So, we get 2 of the pearlescent 1x4 tiles. Get those there, and then 2 of the sand blue 1x6 tiles. There we go. The 1x2 tiles there. 2x3 tiles with angled ends, and then a pair of gray triangular tiles right here. There we go. Okay. Then we have at the front, so this is an element that it's essentially 3x6, I believe. Actually, I don't think it's quite 3x6. No, it's a little bit, it's not quite as wide as 3x6. It's got these grooves in it. Let's see if I can show it a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And that is specifically to hold a ladder. So that's interesting. Alright, we get a 1x4 in there, and 2 1x2 plates. Right there and there. And that is what we get on the front. It's an interesting use of that element. It's definitely an interesting use of that element. Alright, next up. How many of these 8x8 tiles do I have? Are they all the same? They're all the same. Okay. That's fine. On this side, 2 1x2 plates with bars on the end, and then 2x2 corner plates, and lime green boat studs. Alright. And that is going to be the front hatch. And there we go. Alright. We got pearlescent 6x6 radar dish. 2x2 plate there. And that gets right there. Alright, so we're going to have some tiles that would have stickers. Go ahead and do this. 1x2 right there. Pearlescent 1x4 tile. 1x8 that would have a sticker. There we go. Sand blue 1x6 that would have a sticker. And another pearlescent 1x4. There we go. Okay, next up we do the other side. It's the same thing. Get another pearlescent 2x2, 6x6 radar dish. 2x2 plate, cylinder plate. Get that on there. Get the 1x4 there. 1x8. It is very wobbly because it's only held on by one stud in there. There we go. And then a 1x8 back here. we go. Would be stickers on those, but again, I'm not putting those on. Alright. Dark green and 4x10. That is right there. Dark green 2x12. Then a pair of 6x8 dark gray plates. And the other 4x10 right there. On the underside, more boat studs to lock these in. Okay, flip it over, and we are getting regular gray, 4x4 macaroni tiles, and regular gray 2x2 macaroni tiles. Here for some concentric rings. Money, my dear boy, money. Yeah, pretty much. There we go, 2x2 dark gray cylinder tile there. 3x3 cylinder tile there. Another gray 4x4 cylinder tile there, and a dark gray macaroni, 2x2 macaroni in there. Alright, then we have our kind of brushed silver 4x4 macaroni tile, 6x6 plate, cylinder plate, another pair of brushed silver macaroni tiles. Okay, 2x2 cylinder plate there, 3x3 next to it. There are a lot of circles on this thing. 1x1 is that? That is right here. And then 4 dark gray macaroni 2x2 cylinder tiles with a 2x2 cylinder tile in the center. Next up, we get a nougat 2x2 cylinder plate there, and a pair of the shooter elements. Get that clipped in there. And get that clipped in there. There we go. So of course they can have guns that shoot stuff, right? Okay, next up, 2 dark gray 1x2 plates there. Pair of 1x1 quarter cylinder tiles next to the shooter elements. And we get our 6x6 pearlescent radar dish right there, which are pretty neat, actually. Okay, sand blue curved slopes, 1x2 curved slopes, and gray 1x2s behind the shooter elements, locking them in. The gray 4x4 macaroni tile, and dark gray 2x2 macaroni tile there. Some stickers that I'm not putting on, of course. On the underside, we get our 3x3 shield element, and that is going to go, I believe, right there. 3, yep. Alright, yep, right there. Okay, so that's going to go towards the front. And let's see, that is... Yep, that is right there. Okay. So unlike these, which have essentially 2 elements of rotation, this only has the 1. Feels like it is not clicking down. Is it because of that thing? I think so. It's fine. No, I'm pretty sure this is the front. This is the cockpit up here. Alright, pair of 1x2 cylinder plates. I sometimes misspeak. And get that in there. There we go. So those have hollow studs, and they are going to have this come through them in a moment. Sometimes I misspeak. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, especially when it gets late and I'm tired, which I am. I just want to finish this at this point. 2 trans neon green 1x1 cylinder plates. We get a lantern, put that in there. Bar with clip in black, and another gold robot arm. There we go. And on the underside, we got a gold sextant. And that clips in right here. No, there is not 2 more bags. This is the last bag. Alright, so we got these angled black robot arms and these gold rings with bars on them. I think that these first showed up as like Harry Potter Quidditch things. So that goes in there. And the other one goes back here. And then that goes through there. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Feed that through there. Come around. Stick that in there. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Maybe it's the engine. A conduit, something like that. Close it up. And turn it around, get to the back. And we have on this side 1x3, which does go to this cover up right there, and 1x8, and 1x4, and 1x6. So it's not going as far that way as that one is. Okay. Sand blue 2x4 to a sand green 1x2 plates with horizontal clips. Dark green 2x2 inverted slopes. Get that on there. And then do the other one. There we go. There we go. Got those on. Kind of looks like a geometric puzzle now. Yeah, it does. It is an interesting appearance. Alright, what do we need? Like that? Yeah. Alright. So these aren't opening up all the way. And then that goes like that. There we go. close them, and then we have 3x3s right there, 3x3 right there, and 3x3 right there. There's a lot of odd circle designs on it. Some stickers that I'm not putting on, and then it has you doubling these up for the blasts. Which does mean that there is an extra one, of course. Alright. So they fit in there. Like that. And that pushes this, this little clippy element forward. And if you push back on it, it will pop out. So that is your firing mechanism, your gun on this. And we have 2 extras that we'll go ahead and, I don't know, for now put there and there. And extra elements, we've got one of the firing mechanisms spare, dark gray, gold 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, trans neon green 1x1 cylinder plate, 1x1 cylinder tile in dark gray, 1x1 quarter cylinder tile in dark gray, black bar with clip, and a gold sword element. Reminds me of Bionicle weapons, but in minifig scale. Did I say Clippy? I did say Clippy. Look, Clippy's just there to help you. Clippy is just there to help you. Alright, so it is basically a triangular prism, because it's triangular shaped and then lengthwise that way. We've got lots of opening sections, which is actually really neat. Like, I think that's one of the neatest elements about it, is just how much of this thing opens up. You know, allowing you to get inside. I have no idea what's supposed to go in there. It looks like it should have held something, but it doesn't. You got the cockpit, a little entertainment area, and I don't know if this is like a training thing, the engine area, what? I don't know. Maybe if I'd actually seen the movie, I would know. But, no, that's not how LEGO would do a cot. I mean, I suppose it could be, but it doesn't strike me as a LEGO cot. I suppose it could be the... Now that I think about it... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the landing spot for that. I forgot about that little thing. There you go. If only the movie was better received so that it sold better. Alright, but that is going to wrap us up. We got our 2 monsters that can ravage it. Try to ravage it. Or, you know... I just want to drive. Is that so wrong? Horse is like, no. No. Not allowed. Horse is driving. Don't forget the bag of weapons for the minifigs. Yeah. I don't need to take them out. Like, that's the thing, is like, you look at this picture, and I'm not even seeing who is supposed to be using any of those. Where are they? Are they even in the cover image? Okay, one guy has one of them. That's it. There's one of the fist ones on one of the guys. That's it. She has this glaive thing, this polearm, in the picture. Maybe she gets a shield in the actual show. I don't know. But she doesn't have it in the picture on the cover. It's literally just this guy. He's the one that gets the special power punchy thing. I don't know. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming on out. These two have nothing on Tentacle Trevor. That's true. That's true. They don't. Let's see. I don't think anyone is up right now. Nope. All right. So we'll go ahead and call it a stream. I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We finished this whole set. We'll be back next week to build something completely different. Almost certainly not a Marvel set. Possibly licensed. I do have some more licensed stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We will be back on Friday for some more Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster. We will be back on Friday night for more of the Eiffel Tower. We'll be back on Saturday for more Spelljammer. Monday, we will be starting with not Breath of the Wild. Well, I guess it's Breath of the Wild 2. Is it Breath of the Wild 2? I don't know, whatever. Tears of the Kingdom. And then next Wednesday, we will be returning to the Minish Cap and getting back to building Lego in the evening. Something completely different. I want to thank you guys for coming on out. Can't wait for the Marvels so Ald can build one of their sets without having seen the movie. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If they make that. I don't know. I mean, it depends on if there's any sets that I want. Like, as Lil Bunny's named him, Tentacle Trevor is from also a Marvel movie that I haven't seen. So, you know, it's always possible. I think I may have another Marvel set mixed in somewhere, but I'm not sure. I've got some Star Wars and Harry Potter stuff to build as well. Anyway, thank you guys for coming on out. We will be back next time. See you then, everyone.